What it is, what it do, cyber world. It is your girl, the one, the only Ash Said It. AshSaidIt.com, AshSaidIt.com. Welcome back to the Ash Said It Daily Podcast Show. I appreciate you guys for all of your love and support. Over 1,400 episodes and counting, and over 500,000 streams worldwide. None of this is possible without you guys, so I thank you so very much. Today, we are blessed to chat with founder and CEO of the Good Dees brand, Miss Wonderful Deanna. Hey, Deanna.
Yes. Hi.
How are you doing?
I am A-okay.
Awesome. All right, so what is the origin stories with Good Dees?
Sure. So it started, basically, I had my son, my first one. I have two. He's 7 now. I had him in 2012, and then in 2013, he was 8 months old, and I was like, I just don't feel good. Like, I just felt, I was not even 30 yet, and I just didn't feel good about myself. So I thought, you know what, I have a kid, now is the time to really, not do yo-yo dieting, to not just try to do something quick. Let me figure out what works for me. So I did a lot of research, and I had thought about in high school how I did Atkins, and I was like, that actually worked for me. Maybe there was a reason for that. So I did some research, and then I went low-carb/keto, and I dropped the weight. But more than anything, I had this energy, and I felt very inspired because, I was working in marketing at the time, and I always loved food, and I always loved cooking and baking, so I started making items that could fit into my new lifestyle that didn't have sugar or gluten anymore. And, diabetes runs in my family, so that was a huge factor for me. Yeah. And then I started making these cookies, and then my sister told me, you know what, you should sell them. I was like, oh, okay, and I took it very seriously. So, the joke in my family, I have 3 older sisters. The joke is, don't say something in front of me because I will have already booked it, organized it, will be at your front door. And so they had to be very careful what they say in front of me because I will literally take an idea and run with it.
Wow,
and
that is awesome.
So I did. I was like, really? You think it's that good? She's like, sure. And so I did that, and I decided, you know what? I need to make it something that I didn't know if I should make it dairy-free or with butter or with coconut oil. So I go, you know what, let me make it a mix. And then that way people can add whatever they want. And then I was able to go, and then I started working on the mix. And it took a while. I'm a huge perfectionist. And it took forever. And then I officially launched it October of 2015. And then the month later, I found out I was pregnant with my second son.
Ooh, fun times.
Yeah. And then the journey from there just got, I had 2 jobs at the time. I was doing Good Dees. I, of course, had my 3-year-old at the time. Then I got pregnant. And then I was a project manager, a digital marketing manager.
Right.
And I was, and I know a lot of people understand this. When you're a contractor, you don't have the same benefits as someone who's considered a quote-unquote full-time employee. Even though you're working full-time, it's not the same. Yeah. And they let me go when I was 8 months pregnant.
Oh.
Yeah.
Terrible people. Shame on them. Really, I don't like them.
I know, and I looked at my husband, and we're like, New York is expensive. You need 2 incomes. And I go, what am I going to do? He goes, well, okay, have the baby, let's just relax right now. I go, okay. And I decided to release my second mix at the time. My first was chocolate chip cookie mix. My second one was my brownie mix. And I was like, let me release it now before I have my baby. So I released it, and after my C-section, I was in the hospital, and I kept getting these messages on my Instagram, and I looked, and my brownie mix hit #1 on Amazon.
Wow.
And I looked at my husband, and I was like, oh my God, it's #1 on Amazon. He goes, okay, you just had surgery, calm down. And I go, this is very exciting. And I looked at him, and he goes, okay. He goes, and he's very supportive. He goes, this is it. You need to, you either do it now all the way or not. Yeah. If you're going to do it, you need to do it, fully. Yeah. Not, you have another job and our son, and the thing, this will have to be, you need to go all in and not have another basically paying job. So I did. And now I have over 20 products, and it's just been crazy.
Yeah. So, wow. So I guess I should ask. I guess after you drop the second mix, the brownie, and then you drop the baby. So what was the next phase after that?
So I did. So at that point, my 3-year-old was now 4-year-old. He was in pre-K, and I remember this time so vividly. It feels very much like yesterday, and I know a lot of moms will understand. I would take my 4-year-old to pre-K, and then I'd come back, and I was breastfeeding at the time. So I would breastfeed, and then while Gus was eating, I would print out all the labels, because I had all the mixes in my apartment, because so everything I've been making, they're my recipes, so they're my formulas.
Right.
I'm basically like the food science behind it. And at that time, I didn't have enough money to have a warehouse. So I had a co-packer, which is a facility that like mixes everything for me and bags it, because you can't do it in your apartment.
Yeah.
But then where are they going to ship it to? So they shipped it to my apartment. So I had thousands of mixes, and it was like eating away in the room. And so I would breastfeed, print out the labels because he's awake, and then I would stick everything on the bags, like the USPS bag. Then he would take his nap. I would stuff everything because then it was quiet. Yeah. And then when he would wake up, I would put it underneath the stroller, drop all the bags off, and then go pick up my 4-year-old. So this was like, and then I would stay up at night and just any chance I had, I would work. Yeah. And it was crazy. I still, like I said, I vividly remember it. My 4-year-old was fake with me, and if you look back to my social media, my pictures were not as beautiful as they are now, but they were very authentic. I mean, they're still authentic, obviously, but you can very much tell I was the one taking them, because I do not have a knack for photography. Uh-oh. It's the joke in my family as well. Everyone's like, can you take a proper picture? Or I was like, no, like I'm just always in a hurry because I have just so many ideas in my head. So really, and then it just really slowly expanded from there. And it took a lot of time because I didn't have any investors. I started this company with my own savings of $5,000. I did all the research by myself. I am still the only owner of it, and I can, even if I can't do everything well, I had to learn how to do everything. Yeah. And then from there, I had to figure out where can I get a contractor or hire like an agency or something to do something else that maybe I'm not as good at, but at least I can understand what they're telling me. And I think that was really a turning point for me. But for about I've been doing this for now almost 5 years, so for the first almost 3, I didn't even have that. So it really was, I didn't have a marketing budget. It was so much word of mouth, using social media, using my platform as being part of kind of the original low-carb community on Instagram, and reaching into that community because I am very much part of the community. So it was a very nice, genuine transition, and it kind of just stayed there. And every day I still do DMs with all my customers, and I still do my Instagram, and it's probably one of my favorite parts of my job.
Oh, that is so awesome. So with this huge ideal and this huge entity that you've helped to create and implement and change and enhance people's lives, what advice would you offer to any person out there that maybe they have a dream on their heart and they're just kind of scared to move on it?
I don't blame them. It is very scary. It really is. My really one piece is, if you feel very strongly about it, you have to kind of not listen to the outside noise, because it is very easy to listen to naysayers, and even if it's like well-meaning, right? They can be like, oh, but if you have a job now and it's secure. True, all true. And I definitely think you need to be smart about it. I tried to hold on to my job that I had for as long as I could, because you always kind of know when you're going to get let go.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
yeah. I'm new, so I was like, oh my God, that's when I told my husband I need to get the second mix out. I need to save every penny, and I knew it was going to happen. So I think as long as you have a plan, try to keep your focus and not let someone make you lose focus. I think that, and it's very easy to lose focus, because when it's very hard to hear anything positive about yourself, and it's very easy to accept negatives.
I love it. Thank you so much for joining us today. We appreciate you so much.
Thank you so much.
Yes, and let everyone know the best way to follow you guys and, of course, to check out the website.
Sure. On Instagram, I'm Good Dees Mix, GOODDEESMIX, Good Dees Mix, and then my website is GOODDEES.com.
Sounds like a plan. Much more success to you 2020 and beyond. And we're going to keep pushing forward.
So much.
And thank each and every one of you guys for all of your love and support. Keeping in mind, anyone to tell you that you can't do what you want to do, you look them square in the face, you tell them, don't believe me. Just watch. Watch what I do. Watch me make it happen. Watch me make history. That's what we're doing this for, the history books. Social media is nice, but real life is so much better. It's way better. Until next time, you guys.